day 5, which is Mindset Scorecard. So if you haven't completed your personal mindset scorecard, I strongly suggest you complete your personal mindset scorecard. So what is a personal mindset scorecard? So again, let me through the slides so that it will be easy for you. So the recordings for the previous sessions are all uploaded here. If you missed it, you can log in and do it. And if you have any issue with login, drop me a mail and we'll sort it out. Should be there. A feedback form was released yesterday, and any inputs that you want to go specifically, you want to add, let me know, we can add it. So last week we looked all these things about attention, borders, procrastination, etc., and we landed on mindset. Why is it important to identify what the type of the mindset person that you want to work with? Because end of the day, that's super important. It all started with likes and dislikes, and we built from there. So the meditation or the breathing is always going to be there with you. Continue to do it. Again, it's as I talk to you, I breathe, but sometimes I do forget. So gradually build up your breathing capacity. That's there. And day 6, this is where we left yesterday, sorry. It's like end of the day, what's the whole purpose of the mindset scorecard is what you're trying to find there, who you are looking for is actually you. Right? The mindset scorecard help you to honor your experience. And again, I shared it yesterday to people, or I shared it. I also shared that Friday. So if you haven't received it, ping me a message and I'll share that to you. So very simply, all we need to do here is we just need to find out what's our best experience. We need to pick up a character. A character could be your line manager, character could be a colleague, character could be a partner, or character could be anyone whom you are spending a lot of time, right? So whether it works for you, whether it doesn't work for you, it's a good exercise to do. So what are the best experiences that you always had with this type of people? Right. So if it's line manager in the past, this is where I enjoyed the best experiences. Then you had what we call the worst experiences from your line manager. If you pick up that as an example, we wrote that down, and then we find out, okay, now I'm going to take the best experiences and I'm going to come out with 8 different themes. We did 5 yesterday. My line manager needs to be a good listener. My line manager needs to give me the time to share my opinions. My line manager needs to be more empathetic. Whatever is it, we came out with these 8 mindsets. Then we used that 8 mindsets to pull out the last part, which is the best of the best. If you want to give 9 to 12 marks or 10 to 12 marks to your line manager, what should him or her do for you? And that's it. I want him to be a good listener all the time, not now, all the time. And then you just listed it. And from the worst experiences, you wrote 1, 2, 3. What my line manager never gave me the time. So if he never gives me the time, him or her stands at 1, 2, 3. So it's an exercise. There's no right or wrong, and it's personal for you. And anything in between, which is like taking that as an example. Yes, every now and then he gives me time. Monthly once or every quarter we sit down. That's your point between good enough to the best, and you build it up. So what that means is it's very, very important. Now you have created it. You can use it as a tool, to share that with your line manager and said, hey, you know what, I would like you to do this for me. Or you can share that to your colleague if your line manager is if you think, that's seniority wise is not the right thing to do. But you can work it out what that means. Or you could give it to a colleague to just, hey, this is what ticks for me. I want things on time. And my way of communicating is this, and this is the 5 things that I want. It's a different tool, performance objective tool, but it helps you and it cracks you. That's what we left yesterday. And the more scorecards you have in your life, the more you will start to own your life. That's what we talked about, which is from freedom from to freedom to. Freedom from is, okay, certain aspects we are moving away from that. Freedom to total control, or to a certain extent, as much control of your life and purpose. That's it. So you choose, you are going to spend a lot of time with few people. Tick what ticks for you, let them know what ticks for you, and then work around it. So that's the mindset scorecard, and that's where we left yesterday. Today, it's going to be very, very simple, as I told you. We are going to build up what we call a communication tracker. This builds up nicely from the mindset tracker, and I'm going to send you the thing. And if you have any challenges in actually getting access to this from the chat in Zoom, let me know, and I will email it to you. So otherwise, this is the tool that I want you to have handy at the moment, called the community tracker. It's called the community tracker, or sorry, communication tracker. So it's here, it's coming on your way, and hold it. And if you're unable to receive it or you can unable to download it, let me know. It's just on its way. So communication tracker. So let's continue that. What's a communication tracker? It's just, what does your partner or does your line manager, does your colleague know exactly what ticks for you? How do you operate? Learn how to, so this tool helps you to communicate, learn how to effectively communicate with each other. So primarily you could avoid confrontation. I sent you an email yesterday, you didn't see that. I called you, you didn't pick it up. And I pinged you a message so many times in Microsoft Teams, you didn't see that. Because your way of working is different. Him or her might not be operating in that way, right? So that's how can we ensure that that happens is what we need to go for. That's the main thing. So, it's like, how can we effectively communicate there? And most importantly, how can we work efficiently as a team? The best part is, once you figure it out, you can cut off all the noise, which means my style of working is, it's text message. So if you send me an email, I'll only pick it up on a Saturday afternoon, unless it's super important, which I scan through on a morning and evening. Otherwise, it's not going to happen. Otherwise, you physically have to send me a text message or a WhatsApp message and tell me, I've sent you an email. Oh, okay, then I'll go and check it. Which for me, my team knows clearly they need to either WhatsApp me or text message me if they need anything. That's it. So that's how I operate. Similarly, do you know how you operate? Of course you know. But does your team know? Does your people around you know? Family know? Anybody know? Because it avoids a lot of stuff. That's what we are going to do from here. Okay. So let me send that thing. So if you have any issues, I assume you all have downloaded it. If you have downloaded, please do send me a message so that I know you have got it. Otherwise, I'll be talking and you might not be. Please do let me know that you have downloaded the file. Yeah, please, because we have to use it. Okay, I just got one response. Hope everybody got it. Please take your time to just let me know that you have downloaded the document. Okay, I assume you have got it. Okay, let me share the screen, move to the next one. So in the meantime, let me send it to one or two people who haven't received it, okay, so that they can handle it. So, okay, I just want you to open it and scan through that for now. Just to open it and scan through what you have received it, because we'll be working through that. What is that? What does the tool say? In the meantime, let me send it to a few people. Just scan it through. What do you think it tells you? It should be self-explanatory. Okay. I know you can see my screen. Let me share a new template now. So this is the new template. Let me know whether you can see this one. Share screen. Yep. Right. So this is what you have received it. I know these text has not been written there. So primarily receiving information. Would you like to receive information face to face? Unfortunate post-COVID era, we all are not normally face to face. Or would you prefer phone? Any important things, don't just email me, call me, or email, or voicemail, or text message, or just write a one-line email to me. Don't just do too much things. Like again, on the other side, how do you want to be presented? Because you all have styles, right? Receiving information, it's one. Giving information is another one, which is like, how do you prefer to give the information? And also timing. Would you prefer to work around a certain timeline? What time do you always, I know our emails are always on, our phone is always on, and we react to it all the time. But do you have a preferred time to send emails? And do you have preferred times that you prefer to have meetings? And also, what happens if there is no communication, right? If your line manager doesn't talk to you for 3 months, 6 months, if you are unable to speak to your employee for 3, 6 months, how do you cope with that stress? Right? What do you need to feel to be supported? That's the thing. And what's the least effective way to support you? It's there. And once point five is something that I want you to do it after this class, not now. And but for the next 5-10 minutes, I just want you to take that note that you have and spend 5 minutes, solid 5 minutes on this to just say, I prefer to receive information this way. I prefer to give information this way. And the way of me is, I know, just assume the information transaction is very simple rather than the proposals or other things. It's a very simple internal communication between two individuals. It could be in different forms. So when they explain it to something, normally, would you like to have some facts on it? Would you like to have some evidence on it? Would you like to simply say, explain me everything from start to end? How would you like to do? Just understand yourself. Receiving information, what's the most effective way to communicate with you? What's the least effective way to communicate with you? Be open. Giving information, what's your favorite way of giving information? What's the least favorite way of giving information? Timing wise, what's the best time to communicate with you? What's the worst time to communicate with you? Handling stress, what do you need to feel best supported for? The communication is all about support. What's the least effective way to support you? Don't just send me, a picture or an award or anything. I prefer you give me more time. I don't know. Just work on it. So again, I'm just going to keep it open. It's very, very important because this is going to cut down a lot of noise in your immediate circle, because we worked on finding distractions in our mind, but now we are going to work around how to communicate with people. It's super important. Spend some time on it. I'll give you 5 minutes. It's 13 past now, and I will give you until 18 minutes past. Work on it. Let me know when you're completing. 2 more minutes. Okay, let me know if you have completed it. What's the best way to receive information? What's the least way to receive information? What's the best way to give? What's the best way not to give? What's the best time you prefer to receive information or give information? What's the least time to do it? Finally, why do you normally communicate? You know, what adds stress or what reduces stress for you? So was this useful? Because this means that I just want you to now use this template. I don't mind. Use this template, send it to any of your immediate colleagues whom you're working with, or of your line manager, because it works brilliantly with your line managers or anybody or subject matter experts who have a concern, or even including your partner at home, your children at home, because I know exactly what happens here. My wife and I, we are totally polar opposite on this, but that's it. Share it. Expect, then you're right, because as we focused yesterday was about mindset, spending the people whom you're spending so much time on, what should be the type of people whom we need to engage. But now, some way or the other, you're going to have a mixed bag of people. But the second way of working on is, okay, now I know these people are in my life. How can I better communicate with these people? Talk less, talk more, talk when, talk how, right? Talk why. And all these things matters. And it's important for you to use the simple tool to communicate with everybody in your life. Very simple. How do you prefer to receive information? How do you prefer to give information? Let them know what works for you so that they don't disturb you, or you don't disturb them unnecessarily. At the same time, you don't have these unnecessary confrontations. So that's the point. So now let me share the screen, and we will continue one more slide before we close for meditation. So what we have done here is choose and share your communication method. That's it. So primarily, if you look at the different communication methods available in everyday life, that's what we looked at. Phone calls, to text, to emails, to face-to-face, to Microsoft Teams, to name it, or Zoom that we are doing now, voicemails. You can easily see how choosing the right communication method for the right person will allow you to work much more effectively together. Because my clients know that I won't pick the call anywhere between 9 to 11. Normally noon is my best time. 12 to 2 is normally the best time, or after 4 o'clock, 4 to 5:30. That's it. And I only attend meetings between Tuesday afternoon and Wednesday. I don't take any meetings Monday morning, or I don't take any meetings Friday all day, because that's the thing. Once you start to put that structure in, everybody will work around that structure. It's the same thing for the clients as well. If you ask them, some prefers 8 o'clock, even though I don't want to work 8 o'clock. That's how they operate. So you respect it and you work on. So please use this tool. in the next day or two, and try to go out with your immediate relationship, whom you're spending a lot of time, and understand what's the type of information that they would like to get from you, in what format and when. That's it. That's the end of day 7, communication builder. And that takes us nicely to our final meditation of the day. So we are building up now. There'll be a lot of tactics like this, which is going to declutter, so that from week 3, end of week 3, we can start to add more. So that's it. Hope this tool was useful to you. Send me the feedback once you have done it. Please do use it. That's the main thing. Use it to understand your own pattern, which is great. Let others know this is how we work, so that they don't disturb you at the same time. You also take time to understand how others work. That's the overall part of communication. It's a two-way thing. So let's move to our today's guided meditation, and then we will close it from here. All right, let's start.
Take these next few moments completely for yourself. Just a few short minutes can positively change the rest of your day. Use this opportunity to take a break from your daily stresses and reset your body and mind. A time to reflect, using your breath to recenter. Begin by sitting or laying in a comfortable position. Start by rolling your shoulders slightly back to open your chest. Gently closing your eyes and focus only on your breath. Slowly breathe in through the nose and slowly exhale through your mouth. Remember to breathe from your belly and not your chest. Slowly breathe in through the nose and slowly exhale through your mouth. Continue slowly breathing in and release all tension with each exhale. Now focus on your body. Be very aware of where your tension lies and give yourself permission to relax. Relax the top of your head, ears, forehead, eyebrows, and loosen your jaw by relaxing your mouth. Relax your neck, shoulders. Feel that relaxation spread from your shoulders to your arms, elbows, loosening your wrists and fingertips. Relax your stomach, hips, stretching your legs, ankles and toes. Continue breathing slowly. Think about one thing that makes you smile, a memory that made you happy. Or picture a loved one smiling. Hear the laughter. Or relive the feeling of happiness you had after your best meal, complemented with your favorite drink. Relax your jaw and give yourself permission to gently smile. Enjoy this moment. Now think about the things you can do today to reward yourself. It can be as simple as taking a nice warm bath, or making a delicious meal, or having a cup of tea while reading your favorite book, or calling someone that brings you joy. Slowly breathe that positive energy through your body. Let that warm feeling fill you up. Live in this moment, right now. Relax your jaw. Taking this moment to feel that joy in your heart and let that euphoric energy spread through your body, through your arms, through your legs. Feel the force overflowing through your toes and out your fingertips and pulsating out of the top of your head. Now taking another deep breath. And slowly exhale. Take an even deeper breath. Exhale. Last one. Take your deepest breath and feel that positive energy continuing to flow through your entire body. Surround yourself with golden light. And exhale. Enjoy the peace and tranquility of this very moment. When you're ready, gently wiggle your toes and fingers. Gently push out your chest and stretch your arms into the sky. Gently open your eyes. And make the most of this beautiful day.
Okay, that's the end of day 7. So obviously we are building away from us to people around us. We started from Mindset Scorecard, and now we are moving to communication. And as we progress over the next few days, we'll be adding different tools that you can use to understand people around you better. Try it out. Ask people, what type of information do you need? When? In what format? That's all. Everything will fall in place. Thank you again for joining today, and I will see you tomorrow at day 8. Take care. Thank you.